Today we are here. The news has been all over buying. When I say, oh God, I can't speak. Mergers, acquisitions, deals. Backroom deals, shady deals, maybe. But Sony purchased Bungie, Microsoft purchased Activision. So we are here to give you our take as middle-aged gamers. Getting into our 40s. Does this matter for you? What's going to happen in the future? What do you think? What's coming? What's going to happen for indie studios?
All right. So first of all, I want to say welcome back, Crian, for the New Year because yes, these guys are in Taiwan, so it's a Chinese New Year, so brown New Year. Crian timed it
Also,
perfectly.
Korean New Year at the same time.
And Vietnamese.
Oh, thank you, Adam. I didn't know that.
Here you go. I didn't use that. And so welcome back. And let's start with indeed what's the future of gaming. We talked about mobile, we talked about a lot of things, and we did talk a bit about the Game Pass, but I did not know anything about it. So I'm gonna tell you my opinion on the Game Pass, which it's called Xbox.com or something like this on internet. That's why I actually never looked at it. And I'm a Sony boy. When I'm not on my computer, I am dedicated to my PlayStation. So I didn't know anything about the Game Pass. And then I had to do research for this show. This guy make me work. That's terrible. Really. So what's a Game Pass? It's really cool actually, and I think I could have been interested. Maybe you take a subscription. It's something around $10 US, $12 Canadian, $10 a month, and you get a library of Microsoft, which is hundreds of games, which is Xbox, which is PC games, and as we'll see better later, with the latest acquisition, we talk about Bethesda, we talk about Activision Blizzard, etc., etc. We also talk about Electronic Arts and Ubisoft. That's kind of an insane library, but so that's already pretty good. With this, you go in their website, you find the game you want, you download it, you play. If they remove the game, it's still installed in your computer, but it's like an emulator. You need to have the right of the game, so you need to buy a copy. Be careful on this, because if you have the game installed but it's removed from the library of Microsoft, that's not legal anymore. Just a little trick. Just telling you, that's a legal part which we need to explain. And what do I want you to say? Oh yes, something which interests me personally is that with the Game Pass, you can have a day one brand new games. Imagine I am extremely interested by Total War Warhammer 3. If I had a Game Pass, $10 a month, I can have Warhammer without paying it. Which means I'm saving, Warhammer would be $70, something like this, huh? $70, $80 per tax. That means that it's 8 months nearly of 7-8 months of Game Pass with one game. It's good pricing, if I say so. And I don't like Xbox. I like my Steam, and I'm telling you this. So think about it for a second. That means it's really interesting, and something which apparently the guys told me it's only available in North America, and that's gonna be very, I guess, developed for the future. But
that's the streaming is only available, but Xbox Game Pass everywhere.
Yes, of course. But now there's something called Game Pass Ultimate, which is it already active in the US or at least in North America?
It's the Game Pass Ultimate, that's also available everywhere, just you don't have the xCloud.
Okay. So the xCloud is the same, but you don't have to download the game. You play on streaming, which I think we talked about it with Adam before. Adam, sorry, mate. That really depends on the gear that Microsoft have behind, so that you can play without lag, without interruption, and all. But Microsoft is kind of, let's say, kind of a big player. I think we can say that in the game, and they kind of have big rig. So I'm not really too worried about this. So here, I was supposed to take 2 minutes to talk about it. I took 5. Hey, I'm not that bad. So this is Game Pass, and this is the foundation, let's say, the base of what's happening right now. And I let you guys talk about. So, what do you want to start with? The acquisition of Bethesda, Blizzard, Activision, and all of this.
Yes.
All yours.
All right. So Microsoft bought Activision, and that was a big thing, of course, because Activision's biggest properties are, of course, Call of Duty, and then Activision is Activision Blizzard, and Blizzard has World of Warcraft, has Hearthstone, and they've had loads of issues in California. They're still being sued by the state of California at the moment. And Bobby Kotick was a big issue as well, because he's like, people believe his negative influence is the reason that Blizzard and Activision exist the way it is. Sexual harassment lawsuits, and a lot of people are glad that this is the way they're going, and maybe this will be better for the future. But this is a small issue. I'll let Adam talk about the latest, hottest news, which is Sony buying Bungie.
Okay. I'm just going to take a second here, though, to point out the elephant in the room. It's the year of the tiger, and we are not talking about Tiger games this year. What's up with that? I mean, come on. These things were so popular in the 90s. It would have been a perfect theme.
Wow.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, year of the tiger. We're not talking about Tiger games. Come on, guys. But that's okay, actually. But back to on topic.
Yeah, these little tiger games, if you don't know, that's not even real video games. It's actually handheld stuff where the sprites are printed in it. Nothing moving. It's just like, the light is on and off. That's it. Oh,
yeah.
I love my ears.
They were super popular back in the day. I remember playing them all the time.
I thought those were real video games. You just blew my mind.
What do you mean? I mean, they're video games in the sense that they're electronic games.
But I didn't think they were just sprites and then lights shining. I thought there was like CPUs and stuff inside there.
Oh yeah, there are. Yeah. It's just it uses like the same kind of thing as a digital clock, where they have preset little shapes in there.
I thought it was like a GPU drawing pictures.
Oh no. Yeah, it was just like
80s.
Yeah, some of them came out in like 1987, 88. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so too early for that.
Same as Game & Watch. Same concept.
Same technology and everything. But anyway, as for the Sony thing, Sony recently came out and announced that they are, I don't think it's finalized yet, but they are set to buy Bungie. I don't remember the exact price. Was it 3.8, 3.6 something?
Roughly.
3 point something. So they're going to be buying Bungie out, and it's kind of an interesting thing because both Sony and Bungie have come out and said that Bungie will remain an independent studio. So it doesn't seem like Sony will be buying. So and then Bungie's come out and said, like, you're going to be able to continue playing all of our games wherever you want. So it seems like originally Sony said that the reason that they wanted to buy Bungie was for their experience with live service games, which I'm not very thrilled about. But because that means that Sony's going to be going into this live service model and be like, yeah, let's milk this cash cow, which I'm not a fan of. But also, a lot of people are speculating that this might actually have to do with the fact that Sony, one of their other big, their big industries are, they started with electronics, but now gaming's the biggest. Their second biggest, or the second two biggest, are music and movies. And so that's one thing that people are thinking that maybe part of this Bungie is also to get exclusive rights to any kind of media and movies and TV shows and that sort of thing moving forward. So there's that as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they actually do stick with we're going to be available for everybody. They've even said, because for instance, Bungie had a history of working with Sony when Destiny first came out and doing, like weapon exclusives and things that would come out on Sony consoles first and then released on Xbox consoles later. And so that was one of the questions that people explicitly asked is Sony going to be getting exclusive content? And Bungie said no. They will not. We're going to be releasing everything on everything, everywhere, at the same time. And then the next question was, okay, so is Destiny going to go exclusive? And Bungie said no. And then they said, well, about future games? And Bungie said no. So yeah, it's kind of interesting that Sony's buying this thing. I mean, obviously they'll be reaping benefits on any sales going forward on Xbox, but It seems that that's where they the big thing is because now I think even Destiny, unless you get the most recent update, it is free for the older ones. So most of the money from Destiny comes in through these microtransactions, and I think that's one of the ways that, in a way, and I think Microsoft's kind of going to be doing this in the future too with, say, Xbox or with the Game Pass, where it's not profitable to sell these games. It's so cheap. So how do they make up that loss in money? Microtransactions, and microtransactions can largely bypass these stores like Steam or PlayStation and all that. So it seems like that might be kind of a thing is, hey, I'm going to release my game on your console for cheap, but I'm going to reap all the benefits of people buying stuff in the game. So I think that's the plan.